The burglar's sozzled, the leading lady can't seem to remember when to leave the plate of sardines, and it's not coming off for Michael Caine, poor love, and Noise is off. Find out more in a minute.
Tuesday at 8, Unsolved Mysteries delves into some new cases, including the unexplained.
All I know is that she received high doses of radiation.
Lost loves.
She never did find her brothers, Richard and Marty.
Unexplained death.
If we could only find out what really happened, I think it would be easier on us.
And many more fascinating subjects. And with the aid of reenactments, tries to discover some answers.
You may be able to help solve a mystery.
A new series of Unsolved Mysteries, Tuesday at 8 on Sky One.
You're watching the Sky Satellite Network.
3 great movie channels with over 350 TV premieres a year. Unbeatable.
By now, you should have received your copy of Sky's Plus magazine. Packed with 60 pages of features and interviews, Plus magazine is delivered free to all Sky subscribers. Blockbuster Far and Away leads the New Year movie premieres. And there's an exclusive interview with cover star Nicole Kidman, otherwise known as Mrs. Tom Cruise. For sports fans, there's news on the FA Cup, FA Premiership League, and the England Cricket Tour of the West Indies. Read all about the very best shows on Sky multi-channels and your chance to win hundreds of prizes. The January edition of Plus magazine. It's essential reading for all Sky viewers. If you have not received your copy of Plus magazine, call 0506 460000 now, and we will send your copies straight away.
Coming soon to Sky Movies in January. Noise is off. Come with us backstage to meet the cast of
Action!
Noise is Off, which gets its British television premiere on Wednesday, the 19th of January.
Join Carol Burnett.
Shut up! I'm coming!
Christopher Reeve.
This is ridiculous!
Nicolette Sheridan. Denham Elliott.
Is it a party?
Julie Haggerty.
Well...
Mary Lou Henner.
It's the police!
Mark Lynn Baker.
Oh my God!
John Ritter.
There's a perfectly rational explanation!
And Michael Caine.
It's like the band playing on as the Titanic sank.
As they try to survive the making of Noises Off.
Cut.
Director Peter Bogdanovich has assembled this all-star comedy cast to film the farce of all farces.
When I saw Noises Off on Broadway, I thought it'd be a very funny picture if we could figure out a way to translate it to the screen.
As it turns out, the big screen is the perfect place for a story about a group of actors who don't work together so well.
Brooke, love, is this going to happen during a performance? We don't want the audience to miss their last buses and trains.
She'll just keep going, won't you, sweetie?
Could you see anything without them?
Can't you hear anything without them?
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Ow!
Sorry. Oh, you stepped on his hand.
Oh.
Oh, look at Freddie, the poor thing.
Oh, excuse me. What's the matter with him?
He just has a little nosebleed, darling.
A nosebleed? No one touched him.
No, he has the thing about violence. It always makes his nose bleed.
Where's he gone?
Well, he has the thing about blood.
Sorry. I thought you said something to me.
Yes, just go and hit the box office manager with this and you'll have finished off Live Theatre in Des Moines, Iowa.
Anyway, I found it.
She's found it.
Where was it?
In my eye.
Her eye.
Nice going, sweetie.
Not in your left eye.
Yes, it had gone around the side.
I knew it hadn't gone far. Are you all right, Poppy, honey?
I'm in charge of all this sort of zany bunch of comedians.
I'm starting to know what God felt like when he sat out there in the darkness creating the world.
And what did he feel like, Lloyd, my dear?
Very pleased he'd taken his Valium.
It's a character who looks as though he's in charge, but in actual fact is on the verge of a nervous breakdown at all times.
And one person who constantly tries his patience is the star of the show, Dottie Otley.
I hang up the phone and I leave the sardines.
Right.
We've changed that, have we, dear? She is an actress who has put this farce together and is taking it on the road with the hopes that it will eventually go to Broadway and be a hit.
But that's not going to be easy with the inept cast that supports her, which includes leading man Frederick Dallas.
My character's got a lot of polish. He's really quite debonair and champagne, and he's really quite smooth. But as soon as he runs out of dialogue, he's a zero.
Lloyd, I know it's rather late in the day to go into all this, but...
No, Freddie, we've got several more minutes left before we open.
Well, thank you, Lloyd, as long as we're not too rushed.
And fellow actor Gary Lejeune.
He is chronically inarticulate, but doesn't know it.
I've worked with a lot of directors, Lloyd, but I've never met one who was so totally and absolutely, I don't know.
The company also includes a spacey ingenue,
What?
a lush,
What am I doing now?
2 nervous stagehands,
She will.
Of course she will.
Won't she?
I'm sure she will.
and an overly enthusiastic leading lady.
This is such a nice company to work with. Such a happy company.
But once they hit the road, the old axiom, practice makes perfect, gives way to another old saying, familiarity breeds contempt.
There are all those backstage dramas, all of those interpersonal intrigues, all of those little things that happen when a group of people get together to put on a show.
Darling, where are you? That stuff that eats through everything, it doesn't eat through glue, it just eats through trousers. If it eats through trousers, you don't think it goes on and eats through... Listen, darling, I think I'd better get these trousers off. Darling, quick! This is an emergency. If it eats through absolutely anything... Oh, darling, I think I can feel it. I think it's eating through absolutely everything. There's something evil in this house. In revenue. He's back. No, I'm not here. Oh, my God, I'm abroad. He's walking abroad. I must go. Stay! I'm not staying. Be! Only in the presence of my lawyer. Only the... Hold on, you're just an intruder. An ordinary intruder. Well, nice to meet you. I mean, have a sardine. No, you're not. You're some kind of sex criminal. You've done something to Vicky. I'm going to come downstairs and sort you out. Oh, I see you've got some sardines. Well, if there's nothing I can offer you... Police! I think I'll be running along. Come back! Hello, police! Someone has broken into my house. Or rather, someone has broken into someone's house. Yes, a sex criminal. And a young woman is missing.
It's in the garden now! And it's a man!
Sorry, the young woman has reappeared. Are you all right?
No! He almost saw me!
He almost saw her. No, but he's a burglar as well. He's taken our things.
The things are here!
The things have come back. So we're just missing a plate of sardines.
And here are the sardines!
And we found the sardines.
This is the police?
Yes.
You want the police here? In my underwear?
So what am I saying? I'm saying let's say no more about it.
There's all the pandemonium going on between the people in the cast during this matinee.
And all hell is breaking loose backstage.
There's a lot of violence backstage.
And nobody can remember their lines, and everyone's late on or should be exiting, and they aren't.
Now what?
A hot water box? I didn't put it there.
I didn't put it there.
Sorry.
It's just the whole thing is collapsing around their ears.
I'm going to come downstairs and sort you.
And rehearsing this pandemonium certainly took its toll on the actors.
We just did a scene of me flipping over the couch. I had bruises all across my legs, both legs, these big purple bruises.
Physical comedy can be tough. You can get a bruise or two.
A lot of bruises and splinters, sore behinds.
Tremendous hard work, terribly exhausting.
You feel like you're getting on a merry-go-round that's going 90 miles an hour, and then you get hurled off, and then you do the next scene.
But when it comes to noises off, anything goes.
Noises Off, coming soon to Sky Movies this January.